All right, Twitch is up and running. Hi, Katie. Hi, Adrian. How are y'all doing today? As you guys are coming in, make sure you are bopping the screen, and everyone that's coming in, please share to at least 5 people. Oh, I just realized, I was like, why do I look so dark? It's so dim here. Either that or I'm getting some kind of eye ailment. Hi, Josiah. All right, I think we can safely scooch over. Did I plug it back in? Yes, I did. All right. I don't plan on moving around that much. Hi, TK. Hi, Rutabaga. We are still in the Community Fest thing. So most of the live goals today are going to be Community Fest gifts. And last week, James was saying something about like clicking the top and then scrolling all the way down and like going to like the Community Fest section. And there's like a fan club section and you're supposed to like submit votes. I don't know what that means. If somebody knows what that means, let me know. I have no idea. I don't know how James knows. We have, oh, Trisha's here. I see Claire here. Let me share out to my friends and fam. Yeah, just shared everybody. Angela's here. Katie's here. Who else is here? Jasmine's here. I feel like you guys are like running through like a game show tunnel. I'm such a nerd. All right, let's check on the Twitchies. Oh, no one over there. It's crickets in the Twitchies. Ravi just came through. I think I said hi to Josiah, but maybe not. Hi, Josiah. Are you on vacation yet? I hope so. That's going to be, yes, next week. Oh, we got John on YouTube saying nobody knows what color Donnie Trump really is. He be orange. He definitely be orange. Hi, TK. Paige is here. Drea is here. Coley's here. Coley, I don't know if you saw my tag, but thank you so much for the wet food and gloves. Those little monsters, Lexapro and Zoloft, really are eating me out of house and home. And it feels good that they're like
I'm like stocking up on supplies so when I get back I can foster some more. Hi, Anna. It's funny because last year when we went on our trip, my husband, he always kind of complains about like the number of cats in the house and stuff like that. But while we were on the trip, he was like, I miss the baby cats because that's what he calls them. He calls them baby cats. I miss the baby cats. And I was like, say less. And literally within 24 hours of us returning, I picked up new fosters. I think I want to say that that was when I picked up the mom and the four babies, like the one that looked like a koala. I don't know if I was going live as frequently back then, so you guys might not remember, but let's see where we are ranking. We didn't do that much last night after we went live, so we probably fallen a little in the rankings. Not too bad. We're number 99. That's not too bad. We just have to stay in the top 100 to move to the next round. So I think we could definitely do that. I know the last day is probably going to be a little crazy, and maybe we'll do like a long day of streaming like we did the last time. It's just going to be tough because obviously I have work, but we might try. We might try. And I did already tell my husband that the people, and when I say the people, it's mostly Jess and Jamal, like want a birthday live because they really want to give me a birthday like Jess had, which scares me. If y'all were there for Jessica Simone's birthday party on live, I'm not equipped. So, but Jamal did give me a great idea. He said when you're ready to call it a night, you just like plop over like a certain someone did and just let end the alive abruptly. Just like knock over it. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Charles. I'm just worried because like hi, Sarah. Hi, coffee lover. So many of you guys know that my husband doesn't drink. He doesn't drink not because of like any sort of substance issue. It's just that with his past health issues, it like does not sit well with him, and he just was tired of like how he felt the next day. So he was like, I'm not going to drink, and he just doesn't drink. So because of that, like I don't really drink that much either because I'm not like it's not that fun to drink alone. It really is not. So I don't drink that much. So if we're gonna do a party like Jess's, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might die. I literally might die.
Hi, cutie patootie.
My favorite person in the whole fucking world. What?
What? Stop. I'm so excited. I saw you sending me the live, and baby's up for at least another 45 minutes. So, oh, well, 40 minutes. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get lit.
Did you get in touch? I know you probably haven't checked the Discord much, but Pika is trying to get everyone together, like people that are in that area that might want to get together.
Haven't checked Discord yet. And
Yep.
also, my service has been awful. So, if there's anything like urgent or whatever, then y'all just gotta text me. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I do have something urgent.
Okay. It's gonna be. Okay, let me guess. It's gonna be meaty. No, it's Mao. Hi, baby.
When did he get so like squishy?
He has reached his adulthood.
I know, Robbie. Kiara's in the house. We got a special guest. Oh, so for those of you guys that didn't check the Discord, or because I don't think I tagged everyone because it wasn't that like important, but you guys know that I've been struggling with the the incubator, the kitty toaster, that it's been leaking and stuff, and they've been having me try a bunch of different things. They are sending me a new one. And the best part is that they're sending me the new one and then giving me the label to send the old one. So like I mean, it's not really that a concern right now because I killed all the neonates. So I don't really need the incubator right now. But I was worried about there being like a lapse in between. But since I don't have any kittens right now, like little ones, I went ahead and packed it up and it's ready to go. I saved the box because like I saved the box for so many things. I'm glad I did, so I don't have to wait for like that
Millennial,
box to
that's
arrive.
why. That's a millennial thing to do.
Okay, well here's some actually useful information for those of you guys that think that you shouldn't save boxes. You will be able to resell your Apple products a million times more if you save the box. To the point that you could literally purchase, like, people, there's a market for Apple boxes on eBay. Like, you literally, people will buy just the box, the empty box.
Just a box.
So
You know what that reminds me
for
of?
those kinds of things, you should definitely keep the box. You always keep your Apple boxes.
I don't know about that. Because
I'm telling you, I'm your elder. Okay.
Yeah, well, not old enough to be my elder.
Now manuals, I used to keep manuals all the time, but I'm not doing as much because you can usually find them online.
Yes, I was gonna say, just find the PDF online. That's
The issue is like if you buy a lot of like obscure, like random electronics, like you would need to know the exact model of it, and sometimes it's not on the thing. But if it's something that you purchase from Amazon, usually you can just go in your search history, which one did you buy, and a lot of times it'll be linked right there. I don't know how we got on this conversation, but
no, yeah. But I just
W
did
Marina.
I just did that yesterday. I just did that yesterday. No, 2 days ago because I ordered an adapter and now I have a new microphone. Not a new microphone, but I have a microphone that can connect to my phone. Actually, let's try it out, shall we? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. I think I have to drop and come back 1 second.
Okay. So while Kiara's dropping and coming back, we are part of Community Fest. When I checked, we were number 99. So the ways that you can help with Community Fest, obviously sending gifts, specifically the ones that are the Community Fest gifts, which I will read through them. Hold on. I will tell you guys exactly which ones it is. Oh, we're number 98 now. Okay, so the OneCoin Community Fest gifts, the Community Crown, Jolie's Community Celebration, and also any of the like vault gifts, which is like, I don't know, some crazy lion one. Also, everyone that joins the fan club up top, it's 1 point. I don't know if that's just giving the heart me or I don't know what, but if Jamal comes through, he can tell me. And then at some point we will start our, actually, why don't we do it, we could just do it right now.
Well, no, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you sound very low. Thank you, Katie. Let's go ahead and start our, we're going to start our bonus round, which is like our 2-hour double points. So everything is double points right now, like the Community Fest gifts, the joining of the team. If you go to the upper like left, wherever that is on the screen, and you scroll through like the little like rolling ad things, one of them will say like Community Fest, and then it should say how you could support with Community Fest. Thanks, guys. We just have to be we have to be the top 100. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Ashley, for sending a heart me. I'm just gonna fill out silence. So the plan for today is we'll talk to some ops or not. because I don't mind just talking to Kiara. Mm. And then I have a surprise. I have a mega surprise, something that arrived today, and we're gonna swatch it together. And some of you guys might know what it is because I talked about it already, and it finally arrived. I have opened it and looked at it, but I haven't touched it, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Robbie. Hi, Trisha. I see Trisha came through. Thanks, Robbie. Ooh, can you hear me now?
Yes. How crisp does it sound?
You sound like you're inside of my ears, like you're
beautiful.
You're like tickling my brain. That's not weird. We'll just wait here until like we got a sign of life from the guest. Yes.
ASMR mic, so maybe I have to tone it down a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Ravi. Oh, no, looks like that is gone. Yeah, so like the gifts that you guys were sending and the one that Ravi sent and stuff, now it's double the points. So it's normally those gifts give double the points, but right now during the bonus time it's quadruple. I think that's right. So we've already, just in the past few minutes, we've already got 2,000 points from the bonus stuff, whatever. I think that this is like, because I remember there being a live fest, like there's usually a live fest twice a year. And I do remember the last one from the one that we did was in the summer. So I'm assuming they just renamed Live Fest to Community Fest because it seems very similar, but do you want to say? Oh, we got a flash goal of 4 tiny dinies. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Kiara. So I still have to calculate how much to donate to Brett from the Etsy shop. There weren't a whole lot of orders. So I kind of decided that I'm just gonna like count it through the end of the month. So if you still haven't gotten something from the Etsy shop and you want a donation to Brett Cross, feel free to place your order as long as it's placed before the end of the month. But I'm super excited because one of the goons ordered the first ever Chairman Mao Ew notepad, and I'm dying to see how that looks because I've never, I don't have one myself. So like, I want to know what it looks like if it comes out cute.
Trying to crawl right now. I'm trying to get her.
Oh, you're low again.
Oh, like so?
There we go.
I just don't want to directly speak into it.
I want you to be inside of my frontal lobe.
I thought you don't like ASMR. Hold on. You want to hear something trippy?
No, please don't. Don't do an ASMR on me.
No,
just talk to me.
Okay, but if you...
Because you know how comfy it makes me feel.
If you talk
I don't
on
consent.
this side, it sounds like I'm going to be in the back of your head, doesn't it? Hello?
It sounds...
Versus up front, in front of your head. Back of your head?
It all feels inside. I just feel inside. It's all inside.
Wait, I'm not an op?
This is what happens when we don't have a legitimate op. That's fine.
Highly Blessed says she's not an op. No, I am an op. You just don't know it yet.
She's my number one op, actually. She doesn't let me foster kittens.
All right, little milkworm. Come here. Say hi to your auntie.
Hi.
Want to say hi?
Hi, Miss Ma'am. How fun would it be if I got to meet the milkworm? That'd be so fun.
I know. Say hi. You just hear her little baby breaths.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Okay.
All right, so. All right, so I answer the prompts.
You can choose whichever topic you want to talk about.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go by least important to most important. Should you care about the ice raids? No, I should not. I should stay out their way and let them do their jobs. Do the USA doesn't like women? The USA love women. Why do you think we got Lady Liberty? And
You heard that, Kiara?
and body count don't matter? You're absolutely right. Your body, your body count don't matter because all the people paid for it.
Right. So if Lady Liberty got deported,
Sick burn.
If Lady Liberty got deported, would we now not like women, or?
She'll never get deported. She got her legal papers.
You know, if she is, because you know that
She's
US citizens.
She's actually Lady Liberty is an immigrant.
Yeah, she got her papers.
She's a French immigrant.
Yeah, there you
She
go.
got her legal papers.
Yeah, so
Actually,
like
she has everybody legal
there's
papers.
There's a lot of
I have a feeling you're single, right?
Nah, engaged.
Okay. It's not a real engagement if she's made of silicone.
No, natural.
Unless she's one of the plastic ones, but the plastic ones, they have like the little edges on it. Oof. When the seams connect.
But I'm guessing you're single, right?
No, been married.
Having posters of Chris Brown on your wall don't make you married, man.
Do you want me to bring out the three carrots or what? I can go grab it real quick.
You got a ring. Anybody can grab a ring. I got a ring myself. We all got rings.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lady that got a ring on each finger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when my husband gets home from fishing, he'll come on over. But you probably won't be here anymore. Yeah, you're probably not going to last another 2 minutes, honestly.
Why not?
Which is usual for you, typical, right? Or is that a night where you've been drinking, so you last a little longer?
Wrong again. I'm actually the man at what I do. You heard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big man.
I swear.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you this. I ain't ever get no complaints.
Yeah, because they're not sentient.
Yeah, they just as sentient as your husband.
Mm-hmm. You can't use my own joke, bro. Get your own material. It's embarrassing.
Oh, so what you said was a joke? I thought you meant what you said. Because I meant what I said.
It's a figure of speech, dude. Get it together. Kiara, what's the weather like up there right now?
Glazing hot. I'm tired of it.
Where you at, Sierra? You tell me where you at. All right. Now, y'all want to sit up here and talk about all of this, and y'all not talk about what people really need to be talking about. Y'all not talk about what's really going on in this world. None of this stuff matters.
You know that you have free will and you can start your own life, right?
I don't have free will. Everything is God's plan.
Well, I mean, you can start your own life and talk about the very important issues that are.
So what about Kamala Harris got a BBL?
What about you can start a life? Do it.
But
Put
Kamala Harris got a BBL.
Okay.
Good for her.
Good for her.
You see, that's that body positivity thing.
I would love for you to host a live, and I would love for the two people that are going to watch it to support you so much. Okay,
you want to come?
You to.
You want to come?
I don't know how.
I'll host a live now.
That's a more important thing than ice. That's crazy.
I'll make you a mod.
It's not going to be.
What
me.
you mean that's not more? What?
It's not going to be me.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Sierra Boo. Let me talk to
Out of the two people that care, it's not.
My love.
One of them.
My love. Let me talk to Lena real quick. What you mean that's not more important than ice?
Why would it be important? She's not a public servant anymore. And even if she was, public servants are allowed to get plastic surgery.
So why are law
Exactly, Zeta.
why are law
Can we get some
enforcement
ills in the chat?
officers doing their job?
What about
That's what I'm saying.
Biden's BBL? I would like to talk about Biden's BBL. I think
Oh, we ain't gonna get on
was
Biden.
very well
Or
done.
Trump. See, Trump has a dumpy, but it's a diaper.
A diaper
That's it.
dumpy.
He's got a diaper dumpy.
Only thing fake about Trump is his toupee. But we're not even gonna go there. Keep Trump out of this.
He does have a diaper dumpy.
Keep Kamala Harris out of this.
You see what happened to the last person I mentioned Trump name?
Who, me?
Ali Akbar.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm giving enough seconds of silence so that people that are gonna laugh will laugh. But it was eerily quiet. I can't take the silence for that long.
Last on the inside,
Have
I
you
seen
ever
your
tried
face.
stand up? Have you ever tried stand up or?
You ain't the first person to ask me that.
No, yeah. I mean, you should really go for it, please.
I knew me and you clicked, man. It was just something about your voice.
Right. It's my ASMR voice. That's what it is.
Oh, matter of fact,
Right.
say something else. You is right now. Now that you say that, you do got the perfect voice for asthma.
Right.
Just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm following you right now.
Thank you.
What about you, Alina? You want me to follow you too, boo?
No,
I like your blue hair.
it's not blue. It's teal.
Yeah, but you know I'm an OG crep. I can't like your hair. But now you don't like crepes.
What?
Now you don't like crepes.
What is Kretz?
Crepes.
No,
The loaves.
grits, like the,
Like the breakfast.
Oh no, I don't.
So what you like to eat? I'll make it for you. I'm a chef.
I'm married to a chef, so I don't need.
So that's why
I
he's
need
fishing.
any.
So what you cooking?
Huh?
What you cooking? You about to cook us some of that catfish, fried, dyed, laid to the side, red beans and gravy? I ain't too lazy.
No, he actually he specializes in fine dining, so we're not having catfish. More of a corvina or swordfish.
So you just a lucky woman, huh?
Blessed and highly favored.
I honestly can't do this anymore.
What you can't do, my boo.
My tolerance has massively decreased.
I will say that, Kiara, like whenever I take a break from this, it's like when I come back, it's like, why did I do this to myself, you know?
Yeah, you just have to, I mean, I have to get into it for a while, but I think my cringe tolerance has probably hit the max. I don't know how much longer I can.
What about you, Ciara? You single? If you single by choice, baby girl, it's all power to you. So can I ask you a question, Alina?
You've already asked me many questions.
So just 3 more, and then I'm out.
Okay.
Do you think Ciara is single?
There's no one by the name of Ciara here.
Damn, I wasted a question. So do you think she? No, that's not a question. That's my second question. How do you pronounce her name?
Kiara.
Okay. Do you think Kiara is single?
This is now your third question. I don't know. Probably not. She's too cute to be single.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say it.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's just too cute to be in a relationship. Why I'm not allowed to say that?
Aim into the trash can, Kiara. Aim into the trash can. So those were your 3 questions.
Now, what's your 3 questions for me?
I don't have questions for you.
I'm giving you 3 questions. Go ahead.
I don't want to ask you 3 questions.
Oh, thank God. Hi, babe. How you doing, Ren?
So, what's your 3 questions, Rapture?
Help.
My 3 questions about what? What the hell are we talking about? I literally just got here.
Oof.
They said, do men love women?
Okay.
So that means I love you.
No, you don't. You don't know me.
Are you a woman?
I am a woman, but you don't know me.
Then I love you by default.
You don't love me, and honestly, for all I know, your love is toxic and dangerous. So I would rather you not say that because I can't trust that your love is going to be something that's beneficial to me.
Love is love.
Love is not love, darling. Because if there was a consistent way to experience love, then when people said, I love you, it would be easy to know when people actually love you, wouldn't it?
W. Teresa.
I think this is the type of unconditional love I'm talking about. I love you, Teresa, so much.
Yeah, that's unconditional.
You know what? You sound like you're ridiculous.
W. Teresa. And thank you, Robbie, for clearing out that goal.
Yeah, I wasn't with it because he sounded a little
Oh
unhinged.
yeah, you missed a lot of it. They paid to kick you. Remember when I said you're not gonna last that long? That's why.
Yeah. Like I literally requested up as soon as I came in here and already was like, oh God, no.
It was a doozy.
Being a man and killing the vibes. Why? Like, for what?
Not just killing the vibes, but like begging to get on the panel to kill the vibes because he was in the chat like, let me up.
I just don't like making like people uncomfortable unprompted. Like I usually making like bigots uncomfortable, sure, but I think we were just having beautiful time, like exchanging the spirit, and then he came in and just buzzkilled.
Was he the first person?
Well, no, we let someone else up, but they left immediately.
Oh, the guy from yesterday is in there.
I know, unfortunately.
What? I'm sorry. What? My bad. I didn't mean to talk.
Okay. Are you gonna do this a little bit better today? Like we're gonna actually have a conversation today?
I've been giving the host good compliments though.
But complimenting people is not. It doesn't really matter, darling.
I mean,
Compliments are a dime a dozen.
not really though. That's not a fact, is it?
I mean, look, how other people feel about me, whether good or bad, is none of my business.
If I say the host is an attractive woman, that's an objective fact, right?
No, because there are probably some people who don't think that. Like,
I mean, but that doesn't make it facts though, does it?
Factual, like you know that certain preferences, particular, are okay, Queen, are subjective because they're mind dependent. Can I help you?
What's your name again? I don't want to mispronounce it. What's your name?
I just want you to give it a shot, okay? No harm done.
Give what a shot though?
her name.
I know you can do it.
Kiara?
Yes! Woo!
Brett.
Woo! Love it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Katie.
Kiara.
So which topic would you like to talk about today, Traylon?
Yeah, it's probably because she has Ren.
I don't think the 2 points on the prompt really correlate though.
Which ones?
Or actually,
They're all 3 different subjects. So I'm asking which one would you like to discuss?
the USA. We could really touch on all 3 of them realistically.
Okay, darling, which one do you want to start with? You're making this so difficult, darling.
My name is Draylon, not Darlin. But
Okay, I will call you Traylon if that's what you prefer.
I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you. should you care about the ICE raids? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You definitely should, 100%. Because in my opinion, when it comes to quote unquote illegal immigrants, I've
Mhm.
never I've never met a, like I said, quote unquote illegal immigrant who wasn't contributing positively to America.
Okay, so Drayla, that means you absolutely agree with what we believe on this.
How was I supposed to imply that though?
Oh, no, 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 I'm telling you. I'm not assuming that. I'm informing you that you actually agree.
Right.
So we you're preaching to the choir on that one. So let's leave that one where it stands and let's hit number two. Body count doesn't matter. You're just insecure.
I don't want to do that because I got the chat's good graces, and if I tell my honest opinion on that second account, nobody in the chat is gonna like me again.
This is a debate, so
It's not even just it's a debate. If you believe what you believe, then stand for what you believe, man.
So can I ask a question though to the second point? Is it rage bait? Is that rage,
No.
or do you genuinely actually second that?
Yes.
Yes, I absolutely believe that.
But there's real evidence that tells according to the CDC.gov that I shouldn't respect promiscuous women.
Wait, according to the CDC, they say you shouldn't respect promiscuous women.
So
What's the title of the what's the title of the CDC article?
I can't. I'm not. Look it up. When it comes
Sorry.
to,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I don't know what country you guys are from, but in America, one
I'm
in
so sorry. And according to the CDC, you shouldn't respect women, promiscuous women.
yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
hey,
according to the WHO, I shouldn't respect any man.
Kiara, can I ask you a question?
I'm gonna start doing that now.
Y'all are funny. You're all funny girls, man. But Kiara, can I ask you a real?
hey, now you asked me not to call you darling. I stopped. Do not call any of us girls.
Okay, y'all are funny women. My bad. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
The CDC, we are very funny women. I agree.
No, that's not. Yeah.
I do agree with that. The
Where
CDC really.
Y'all got a good personality. That's. I like it. Okay.
Braylon, where does the CDC state that?
It's just a simple Google search. You really don't have to pay for Google.
So yeah, you want me to type in? I just wanna make this clear. You want me to type in CDC tells you to not respect promiscuous women, correct? Is that what you want me to look for?
Yeah, you can go ahead then.
And if okay, I'm just gonna say this to you. Like, if I find a CDC article that says that, I'm gonna cash up you $10. Okay, so are you sure that that's what it says?
No, don't do that. I'm not that cheap. Up the price a little bit, please.
No.
Funny. But can I?
Well, you know what? Let's do $20. Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
are not tapping the screen enough, so we're gonna have to go to sub only until we hit 60K likes.
You know good and damn well that the goons, that's what they want.
I know. I think that's why they're not tapping.
According
Little beats.
to the World Health Organization, if you want to talk about who, women in America, just America specifically. I don't know. America, 1 in 3 women age.
Picking up for me. I don't know if it's just me.
Am I? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so like I said, I don't know what country you guys are from, but I'm from, and in America, 1 in 3 women aged 18 to 30 have an STD. So statistically, with that fact alone,
1 in 3 women have an STD. According to what?
You wanted to use the WHO, World Health Organization. It's you can Google it.
Okay, okay. I'm just. Hold on. Let me actually. Let's just grab my little laptop really quick.
But host, did you see my comments about you, the host,
No,
Alina?
no.
They said that they were a fan of me because of what I was saying about you.
I
Are
doubt that
you?
anyone's a fan of you.
Are you really married?
Why would I lie about being married?
God bless that man. He's blessed. Very, very beautiful woman. No, no, thank you. No, I gave you a compliment. I can't give it.
I didn't ask for a compliment. Why would I thank you for saying your opinion?
Funny. I don't think it's an opinion. I think it's a objectual fact, though.
Okay,
There's not a lot of men on the panel who would find you unattractive. Am I wrong?
I'm sure there are. I get called all kinds of stuff all day.
Yeah, that's just because of what you say about men, though. That's not your physical attractiveness, though. They just hating.
I think I hear someone at the door.
I can't. No, thank you. Crazy. I didn't even know.
If you gave the compliment expecting a thank you, you gave the compliment for the wrong reason.
No, I didn't.
I did look
Give
it
that
up.
compliment for no intentions, though, Miss Rapture. I didn't.
So then if she doesn't say thank you, it shouldn't be relevant.
100%. You're right. My bad.
Okay, how many women are there in the USA?
I know there's 161 million men in America.
Yeah, it's about 170. I think it's 169. 9 million women were diagnosed with an STI. Is that a third of 169?
I'm sorry. Say it again, please. My bad.
Okay, so
Oh,
I looked it up, and it's in fact 9 million women that. Sorry.
there's a big problem that you are not even considering anyway.
What's the big problem, Miss Rapture?
Men can have STDs and STIs without symptoms. Women usually have symptoms. So women are going to go get treatment, which means they are going to be counted when men are not being treated. So it's going to skew the numbers.
See, I don't.
I do have the numbers really quick, and then I gotta go. Okay, so 9 million women in the US are diagnosed with STIs. Okay, so that's not a third of the population.
I don't know what she's talking. I never said the third of the population. I don't know what she's talking about.
Third of women, 1 in every 3 women, that's a third, 1/3, have an STI, but it's 9 million women, and out of 169 women, third of women, 1 in every 3 women, that's a third, 1/3, have an STI, but it's like you told me to. So that would be 9 million. 191 women have been infected with HPV, which HPV is like a whole different story. But you did say in America, 1 in 3 women have an STI. Incorrect.
But once I look how the chat done turned on me. Once I say that it's.
Hey, if you're going to be concerned about the chat, we can put you back in the chat.
100%, you're right. I shouldn't even be listening to these comments, but the comments support the live, though, right?
Yeah, but I do have to go put the baby down. I might make it after her nap. Bye.
Hi, Kiara.
Bye.
I'm a very active supporter of women all the time, every day. So don't demonize me because I just state a simple fact that isn't convenience, because there's a lot of feminists who can present facts to me that aren't to my convenience, but I still
30 or a baby dragon, y'all.
huh?
Nothing.
Um,
I'm sorry, Miss
what
Rapture.
you're saying, facts are the facts regardless of how people feel, right?
Right.
9 million women is not even 25% of the women that are in this country. So your math does not work. So what would you like to go
Thank you,
for now?
Josiah.
Raptured, you done. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. I promise. I'm an advocate for women. I promise you. I love women, of course. But with the fact that I'm about to present to you guys, you're not gonna agree with it. So, recount doesn't matter. You're just insecure. No, there's no such thing as an insecure man in America today, at all. Fact.
Okay.
Because when it
I need you to qualify that. I need you to qualify that.
I
Sorry,
know that's not.
I gotta open the comments for this one. This...
No, don't. Please don't host. Please don't do that. I'm.
We're still in
So
sub only chat, y'all, because y'all aren't tapping the screen. We will remove sub only chat when we get to 60K likes, or
okay.
subscribe.
So we can go on the cdc.gov, right?
No. Before you start going that, I need you to clarify to me how there is not insecure men in America. I need you to explain to me how you're qualifying or quantifying that.
No, when it comes to just body count, there's no such thing as an insecure man. My bad. I meant to say that into the body count argument.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
But
an insecure
again, the question still stands as is.
man.
I need you to quantify and qualify that point.
I'm trying to. Can you let me finish, Miss Rapture?
You're taking a whole bunch of time going in circles, and I want to get to the meat and potatoes. I don't need the appetizer.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, when it comes to the cdc.gov, so 1 in 3
Ren, do you hear that sound?
women with a 5+ body count
I do.
have a,
I want to hear the answer to this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
and then it doubles after 10+, and then it triples after 20+.
Wait,
So,
what happens?
Miss Rapture, I've listened to you with everything you said to me. Can you guys
Your
please?
phone is going in and out. Like it keeps sounding like you're riding a train through a tunnel. So that's why I'm struggling. I don't know if you're sitting in front of a fan.
Do you want me to yell at y'all? Like, let me just finish what I'm trying to say, Miss Rapture. That's all I'm trying to ask you. I'm trying to be calm as possible right now. I'm a fan of women, of course. I'll always be a fan of women, but you guys have to be transparent though.
What? Repeat what you said.
So women with a 5 body count have a 33% chance more of divorce. It doubles after 10+, and it triples after 20+. So body count, of course, women. And then, but look, let me
I don't care.
I was about to start doing some, forgot what my yoga teacher calls it, but like breathing where you like switch nostrils. I don't know who sent the baby dragon, but W to whoever sent the baby dragon, and W Robbie also sent 30 to get us started with our daily goal. Thank you so much, Robbie. Per usual, Robbie always takes care of us. You can try again to get tomorrow, friend, or maybe you'll give up someday.
Didn't we have a whole conversation about that whole study?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, we did.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Great.
Which topic would you like to discuss?
So personally, I think that body count is a personal preference.
Okay, so if a woman has a higher body count, will you still date her?
Personally, that would depend on why the person has a high body count, in my opinion.
No.
What are the reasons for having a high body count other
What are
than
the
like they want to?
Why would a person have a high body count? I feel like
Like,
there's
what other
several
reason would
reasons.
there be other than they wanted to? Unless they were like trigger warning sold into like some kind of trafficking situation. That'd be
Oh
another
no, then
reason.
that. Oh no, that I mean, some people don't even consider that as like part of a body count
That's
because
why I'm asking, like, what other reason other than they want to?
then they want to have a high body count.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would kind of be it. They just want to have a high body count. I don't really. I mean, at least for me, if Smex is that important to someone, then that's not really a good reason for me to just want a relationship with that person. Because I think that there's other things that have higher priority in a relationship.
But wait a minute. So, because a woman actually enjoys
Oh, I'd
going
like to
down,
also say that this
hold
does
on,
apply to men
hold-
too. I'm not just like singling out women. I think that this also applies to men.
that's great. But again, because a person enjoys an enjoyable activity, right?
Mhm.
That somehow makes them a bad person to be in a relationship with.
I mean, some people make similar judgments on like other activities. It's not just Smex.
Okay, like what?
Like video games, for example.
Okay. But again, the question becomes you said it's a preference. In order to
Yeah,
be a
of course.
preference, that means I prefer it. For example, I prefer
Mhm.
chocolate ice cream, right?
Of course.
But I will absolutely eat vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
So that's a preference. I
Yeah.
prefer chocolate ice cream with
Vanilla ice
chocolate
cream.
chip cookie dough. But that is
Mhm.
actually really difficult to find. Only people
Mhm.
that make it is friendlies, and I'm so sad about that.
Oh, I haven't had friendlies since I was
Yes.
in the Northeast. Wow,
It's like chocolate chip cookie dough,
that's
the
really
best.
back.
But so that is my absolute favorite ice cream. I prefer that ice cream. But I
It's
am
a good
not gonna
ice cream.
turn down some fudge brownie ice cream. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna turn down some strawberry ice cream. I ain't gonna turn down vanilla ice cream.
The
So
best
So
that
Ben
you
and
maybe
Jerry's is the
so
brownie batter core. Mm.
yes, it is. It is A1. So
so are you like moreover like asking me like why would you prefer someone maybe with like a lower body count over
Baby,
no,
I'm trying so hard to not order Carvel today.
nope.
I'm trying so
That's
hard.
not what I'm asking you at
Oh,
all.
okay. All
I'm
right.
asking you if it's a preference, then you would be willing to date someone with a higher body count, right?
Jasmine, I love cookies
I
and cream.
Be willing.
I love
like maybe like I don't know, give or take like in the double digits.
So 10. How old are you?
I'm 20. Do I sound young? Is that
so
why?
so 10 at 20 is fine in your opinion?
Um, no,
Hmm.
I wouldn't really say 10 is fine at 20. What are you doing at 20 to where you have 10?
You're the one that said double digits would be a high body count. So I'm just going off of what you said.
Oh, okay. Um, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the previous question?
So how many at 20 years old? How much of a body count would be too much for you?
Yeah, I would say 10 is would be considered a lot. I feel like it's kind of hard to like draw a line somewhere, but if we're drawing a line somewhere, then I think 10 is a good number to draw the line.
Okay. So think
Thank
about
you,
what you're
Liz.
saying.
Okay.
Hey, Trisha.
Let's say that the teenager started
It's a creepy dude.
yeah, doing those
Creepy
things
creature.
at 15, right?
Okay.
That's not completely uncommon. We'll say 15.
Sure. Okay.
So in 5 years, that would be two people per year. You would be
Okay.
okay with that.
Well, no, because well that's 10, so that's double digit.
Yep. So basically, as long as that first year they only had one, but if they had two every other year, then they're okay with you.
Well, like I said, I was kind of just
What if
drawing
it
like a solid
what
line.
if it
So
was
like,
like 0 up until they turned 19 and then they did 9 in a
I
year?
feel like in that case that could be even worse.
It almost seems like you're not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess maybe a better way of saying it for me would be maybe the rate at which, rather than saying like
Is there
how many in
is there a
total. Because
formula?
is there a formula?
You can plug in the numbers and get
I
like
can't give you a good mathematical formula. Like that's not something that I've looked into. I don't know if that's something that's studied. Maybe it is, but I don't know. But then I guess maybe no. I think you have a point in attacking the idea that maybe a rate would probably be better, like something better to like assess rather than
okay, so
a
Kristen's gonna pop it into Excel
solid
real
number.
quick, so that's great. Hi, Spooky. Keep bopping the screen. Listen, you know what, Ren? We gotta try something different because the goons are not tapping the screen because they don't want sub only to
Okay.
go away. So
So
like,
guess what, y'all? I'm finna go on mute. And until we hit 60K, I'm not coming off mute.
wouldn't it be sad though if they like stopped tapping completely? It would make me feel so bad.
No, but I actually like talking to Rapture.
Okay, well then start tapping. Or
Damn, that's crazy.
until we hit 60K likes. But see, some of y'all like Albina, so like I don't know how some of y'all just I think like being punished. So we're almost there though. Well, Fithy, you're stuck
Yes.
talking to me until.
Okay,
Mhm.
sure. So I think for me, then I guess it would be the maybe like a rate would be a better way of measuring it rather than the because yeah, I think you do have a point. Like I think if a person's doing it like maybe like twice every year, then I don't really think that that's maybe like as opposed to maybe like a person that does it like 10 in like 1 year. Well, because at least the way I personally view it, I think that a body count can just be indicative of certain, I think it could be indicative of certain things about a person. And I'm not saying that it necessarily has to be true about the person, but I'm saying that you can get an indication on maybe like what kind of person it is.
Like what?
Well, I mean, I guess if we're talking like maybe at like the thing at face value, it would just be like the person really enjoys Smex. I get like that would be I think a good place to
Is
start
that
with that.
Can you describe how that would be a bad thing?
I mean, at least for me, I just think that wouldn't be a very like high priority. Like Smex wouldn't be something I'd want to do like all the time. So I think that that could
That's not
maybe
what you
be like
said.
hmm?
I think there's some point in between
or
wanting to do it
maybe
all the time
likes
and
a
enjoying
lot,
it.
likes a lot of
What's all
Smex.
the time? What would
What's
that
all
be?
the time
Yeah,
like?
what would that be? Keep tapping, y'all. We're almost at 60K.
What would be like a good frequency to say?
Well, I'm confused. Like, what would you consider to be? Because you're giving me a lot of uh, like phrases and things that don't have a number to it. It's just kind of like, oh,
Okay,
a
yeah,
lot or all the time. Like, it's not really helpful because how can
yeah.
someone decide whether or not they fall into those parameters?
Okay, I see your point. Um, I mean,
Oh, you're free, Ren, and so is the chat. Behave.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed
Oh
on
my God, I
us.
forgot we did that yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
like the comment, please inform men we need to sleep with them less.
So, okay. So you keep saying all these vague statements, right?
Yeah, you're right.
I need you to drill down and actually explain what you believe.
Pun intended.
Yeah, I guess.
You're not allowed to laugh
I'm sorry. Is
because
my
if you laugh, it
apologies.
counts as a body. So you're not allowed
What?
to laugh.
No, that's not fair. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Anyway, I guess I guess what I believe personally, at least this would be my personal experience with people I've met who have had, but and then maybe that's not very, accurate because then I'm not considering everyone or I'm not looking into or I'm not like appealing to like, major studies or statistics. But from the people I've met, oftentimes I think they just come off a certain way. Like, I guess that's vague. Um, like people, I think people who have like high body counts typically, I think that Smex is just a higher priority for them than it would be for me. And then so I think because of that, I just wouldn't really prefer to be with a person with a high body because I don't really think that there's like any other real reason to have like a higher body count.
Well, wait a minute. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So are you saying that?
Oh, by the way, I'm not conservative for the person in the
Okay, no,
comments.
no, no, no. Are you saying that enjoying that activity is somehow bad?
I think enjoying an activity like excessively could be bad or
So
harmful.
why,
But
who determines what
th-
excessive
yeah,
is?
this is what we're talking about. Like, there's a point between excessive, which we haven't defined yet, and liking an activity. Like, I can get into crocheting, but we could probably say that if I'm crocheting 24 hours a day and missing work and doing all that stuff, that that would be excessive. But
Mhm.
there's no issue with me liking crocheting.
Mm. Okay, I see what you're saying then.
Like there would be no issue with if after she got off work, she crocheted all evening
Hmm.
until she spent an hour with her husband and then crocheted some more.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be excessive, would it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time? So sorry.
If she was crocheting for 3 hours every night
Hmm.
after she got off work and her husband was not being neglected, her animals were not being neglected, she just enjoyed crocheting, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Is that excessive, even if she does it every day?
No, I wouldn't say that that's necessarily excessive. Well, I think different
Now
activities,
you,
I think it would
so
depend on how.
but now you understand why not knowing what constitutes excessive.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, you're saying because I haven't really like defined like what
yep,
excessive
bingo,
is.
bingo.
Okay, that's genuinely a very good point. And in all honesty, I don't think I really have like a solid definition for that. So
So
I
why
think it.
then, do you think that body count actually matters when I think that unless we are discussing an addiction of sorts,
Mhm.
it's none of your business who the people you choose to date.
Yeah.
It's none of your business who they were with before you.
Mhm.
As long as, and I said this yesterday and I'm gonna say it again, you're
Okay.
20 years old, so I'm gonna say it to you. If
Okay.
you are sleeping with someone and you have not required STI and STD testing, that's a
Mhm.
failure on your part. You should not be sleeping with anyone.
Oh no, I'm not appealing to the whole STI STD thing because I think that a responsible enough person can go and get tested. I don't think that that's something to appeal to.
Okay, yeah, and that's just the point. Like, so I want I'm trying to understand why you have this belief, or is this belief being provided to you from like family? And what I mean by that is a lot of people believe this way because
Hmm.
they grew up as Christians or religious
Yeah.
or something like that, and that's why they have these views.
Yeah.
So, would you say that's the case here?
That honestly, I really don't, because I did grow up Catholic. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
Catholic anymore, but I mean, maybe it's possible I could have inherited the belief from that, even if I'm not Catholic anymore, and maybe that's why I still carry it. But I, I honestly wouldn't know. I mean, I do think it is something that's heavily promoted in my environment. So maybe that, like, based on the people I hang out around and people I meet continuously. So maybe that's it. So maybe it's more of a product of just my environment. I don't necessarily know if I would say it's just because I grew up with the belief, though.
I'm here. I got to do something for work real quick.
You're fine. I just dissociated. Oh no. I think Twitch got disconnected. That's annoying. My internet. Restart.
Okay. So, you said basically you, so it sounds to me like you still have some things to unpack in your
Yeah.
own life journey, and that your views are based in some things that you have been taught.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to unpack why it would matter, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think you should figure out why that even matters.
No, yeah, for sure. I think I think from this it's made more clear that I need to look into it more. Admittedly, I don't have all that much time to look into these sorts of things,
Mhm.
but I will make an effort to try to understand it better.
Yep. And the reason that we state that it body count makes means you're insecure, because a lot of men use that body count number as a way to say, well, I don't want a woman with a high body count, but it's really that they don't want a woman who is going to actually know
Hmm.
herself and be
Yeah.
able to provide feedback on his
Hmm.
skills.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can sort of understand that, but you would be right in saying that, yeah, that would definitely indicate insecurity at that point.
mm-hmm. Yep. So, all right. This conversation didn't go as terrible as it could have. So I appreciate you being.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're
Mind
welcome.
if I drop a follow?
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your guys' day.
You too.
That wasn't so bad.
Mm-mm. Definitely could be worse. Mm,
Brooke, either you can come up here and talk to us, or you can go away. Choose one, please.
all right. We might need to restart.
Aw, waka waka waka.
Oh, wait. This isn't the same person, right?
Mm-mm.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
So yeah, I have a take on the body count one. And I just want to say that this is just my personal preference, and no one needs to like go by my logic. But for me, body count matters because I need to know that my partner knows what they like and don't like, what gets them in the mood and what turns them off, what their limits are, what they don't. And I just don't think you can have that with a lower body count. I need someone who's experienced and like can tell me what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right, what's good for this, what's good for that. And because like when you're first time with someone who's their first time, it's just awkward. It's just awkward. And people who have more experience are usually better at it and have a lot more fun. So that's why I think it matters. Well, it matters to me, at least.
Okay. Yeah. He's actually saying he wants someone with a higher body count.
I mean, it doesn't have to be body count. Like if you do it with one person, a lot with one person, then that counts too. But just like be experienced enough to know what you like and don't like.
Okay, that's a fair point. I don't necessarily disagree with that. Um, and I do appreciate the fact that you said that it doesn't have to be multiple people. It can be one person multiple times. You just want somebody that is aware of what they value in that action.
Yeah.
Okay, so the best way to change that would be to say it like it's not that body count matters, it's that it's experience.
Yeah.
And I think when you put it that way, it is a lot easier for people to take because body count just it's not relevant as a whole construct. It's not relevant, right? Because you can have somebody who has a quote unquote high body count, which a lot of people say is 10. But if they have never been with partners that encourage them to explore different things and things like that, they still don't have the experience. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it.
So you want people that are experienced, not body count. Body count is not relevant.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Also, and I cannot say this enough, stop faking finishing. If I'm not doing it right, please, for the love of God, tell me. Please. If you're not enjoying it, then I'm not enjoying it. Please tell me if you don't fake it, because that makes me feel bad.
Hold on, Purple. Now here's the problem with what you're saying. I don't disagree with you, but there are a lot of men that don't care.
Well, those men suck.
I agree, but a lot of men suck, darling, and not in the fun ways. A lot of men suck. Women are doing that because a lot of times men will get upset or they will get violent or anything if a woman if the woman is not like, yeah, that thing you did was great. Men will get upset.
Yeah.
So it is I'm there's a reason we say it's all men until it's no men.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
Yeah. There's a reason we say that because as a woman, I have no way of knowing if a man is the one that is going to be open to feedback and communication or if he's going to be one that's going to get violent and angry. I have no way of knowing. Y'all don't come with tattoos that tell me which kind of guy you are.
Instruction manuals.
Yeah, so I have to assume, unfortunately, in this situation, because of the way so many men treat women, I have to act in a guilty until proven innocent way. And it's not fair, but I have to be safe.
I think that also that should be like there should be like communication before like two people do the act. And if it's one of the guys that like don't like that sort of communication, then that should be a very, 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 very big red flag.
Yeah, but sometimes men will say all the nice things so they can get in your pants.
That fair. That is true.
And then as soon as you give them the feedback, then it's a whole nother story there. And that's the problem that women are combating. I appreciate what you're saying, right? I don't disagree with your point that women should be comfortable enough to say what is working for them and what is not. Women should be comfortable enough to feel safe and supported as they explore that part of life, right?
Yeah.
But the easiest way for you to do it is to ask your partners, which I hope you do. You
Yeah, I
ask
do.
your partner, hey, does this work for you? Does it not work for you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You gotta love the 3 to 5 business days on the rocket ram. 100%. If you have like